stick around because he's going to pop that and get the resuit. Dante went down with his Dragon Blade, care of Dream Casper. The San Francisco shot needs to wait for the Seeker Rovers to come online. Sinatra, it's a very hasty recall back to the safety of Nevix's defense matrix on the point. That'll keep them quiet for a little bit. But they've got a tick, 2 ticks in fact, the San Francisco Shock, and Dante will be returning soon with the blade.
It's gonna be a nano boost on a Dream Casper trying to keep this one alive. You know, it doesn't look likely though, Mitch. It's gonna be 4 members for the Shock here on point A. They will take no, he's a fantastic tracer for the fuel. It's just their team has just been kind of a little bit of a mess. It's gonna be a D-Mech early. That's gonna bring a Dragon Blade out.
Dante doesn't really know quite where he's looking for him. He doesn't really want to kill Node. He wants to stagger him a little bit longer, but he decides to get rid of him anyway. Casper, he's in trouble though. Low on HP. He falls to Nomi. Sinatra finds Neko, and that's a good little dive from the San Francisco Shock. Matt, they're looking like they're a bit more aggressive today. Things are gelling just that much more. Gamsu tries to get to the point, but the San Francisco Shock put up a very competitive time. 4 minutes and 16 seconds remain. And we start issuing a challenge to the Shock. Come face me on the point. See how you go. Oh, it looks like the Shock are more than happy to oblige, but Nomi, it's a pulse bomb. First kill being claimed, striking out, trying to do it all himself. Dante, Dragon Blade and Nano Boost here, looking to try and clean up Gamsu. Tanks seem to be the only thing on the menu right now for Dante. I guess he's bulking up. That's fine. Backing up, getting a lot of healing as well. Mock keeping him alive very nicely during that fight. It's gonna force Boston back.
Yeah, Kelleck's able to keep Node alive because he's popping Valkyrie. Boston also going to use Transcendence here. It'll be Neko keeping Striker alive as he tries to dive into the backbone of the supports. They're able to get Moth and they get Dante here, so this is looking good here for the Boston Uprising. There's going to be the Dragon Strike. That should be all here for point A.
I need a cold shower after watching these Hanzo shenanigans, Matt. Dream Casper brings it in, and you just notice how much pressure he can put on people like Nevix, like Nomi. You also punish that aggression. Hanzo is a hero that lacks mobility and can be dived on pretty easily, providing
all the way around to get that mega health back in the back.
Note that Gamsu, actually, you have a bit of air control in Overwatch, right? Gamsu actually got out of the way of that sleep dart somehow, but the stick is there! Striker advances upon Moth there, and he's got the fly swatter to boot. Now Sinatra in the backside. The pulse bomb surely be waiting for Gamsu probably to pop out of primer range before he tries to use this one, just to complete the kill. He does so with a plum, and they'll continue now. Kelleck's looking low, booping away Sinatra as he tries to get to grips now with his foes, and it's Striker who jumps into the space that was left. Sinatra taken down, Note woken up from his sleep now, and I hear a tactical visor from the high ground. That's exactly what Dream Casper wanted. Nomi though, very cleverly, not only shuts Casper down, he gets Neko as well. That's so smart from the Winston player in the San Francisco Shock. He takes down the Zen while bubbling the 76, so Casper can't get the tac visor off. Extra health pool really going to be helping him out a lot there. Striker wants another pulse bomb to finish this one off, but Gamsu is also going to be in position. Nomi jumps to the point of primer range, and Dante, the Dragon Blade now in effect. Striker needs to give this one a wide berth while he can, and Dante went down to a Helix rocket before he could get any damage done with the blade.
Yeah, Dream Casper took him out as soon as he popped that Dragon Blade, and Striker up on the high ground will take out Sleepy. That'll be a clean sweep there from Boston as they take point B.
The dive, which should be no surprise. Dream Casper and Striker are, you know, obviously the real tools, you know, the sharper objects were the blunter ones are perhaps the tanks. So Striker opens up, he deals with Mock. Note being desuited at this stage isn't a big deal at all because the Buddy Blaster clearly is enough for him to get the job done. All the threats are already neutralized on the side of San Francisco, and Boston Uprising will have an immediate first point take. Neko didn't even need the EMP.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you probably switch off of the Sombra here.
It's going to be used right now. It's going to be Sinatra actually gets hacked on the point, so the Tracer now lacks mobility, but the Transcendence will kind of fix that a little bit. In fact, a lot bit. It's going to make it much easier for the San Francisco Shock to hang now with the Boston Uprising. Translocator used by Neko to get himself off the point, and Nomi going to be the beneficiary of the nano boost. There's no one really there from the Boston Uprising left, and now the roadmap has been drawn for the San Francisco Shock to win this map.
You know, the EMP connects with
Spider Monkey jumping between the branches of those trees, and Dream Casper, he wants to do a bit of deforestation himself to jump forward. Dragon Blade gets shut down, Mock with the boop at point blank range, and Striker's going to be looking for the pulse bomb here to properly pacify the Shock as they pressure forward. Sinatra runs out, pulse bomb from him not connecting either, so both Tracers missing their marks, but Striker found Sinatra easily enough.
Gonna be a Dragon Blade that comes in from Dante, just trying to stay alive, has to get out towards the health pack. It's just gonna be Striker and Kellex here alive for the Boston Uprising. The Shock should be able to take this on point A. You do have Gamsu and Dream Casper coming back into this fight though. We'll see if they can contest.
And they're gonna dive. Gamsu gonna come in as well. He's not at full health though. That might be a problem. Bionade, Dante there, can he get back? Yes, he can climb up the edge, but he's looking a little bit low on HP right now. Fortunately, the rest of his team have been doing well in his absence, and Sinatra cleans up both Gamsu and Kellex. Get some healing in the meantime now. Just one tick is all San Francisco need. Kellex desperately jumping onto the point. Gamsu drops in, but he's so low. Trent Senate's now being commanded to the fight. This is everything the Shock need to finish this off. Gamsu, somebody find Gamsu. Hanging on, a small amount of life. Nevix eventually finds him, and Dante's Dragon Blade amounts to very little. Nevix hits the double kill with a self-destruct. Now the 1v1. Sinatra v Striker. Nevix is there. Recall! San Francisco take the map away. Oh, they very nearly lost it though. Very high. You can see some sheepish looks on those dealing with him right now. Who is dealing with Dream Casper?
I mean, you'd want to be Baby Bay, but you just see the positions he's playing with around the corner. That's the beauty about playing Widowmaker here when you control the point, because you can just have that action forced out onto the point. You don't have to peek out. Yeah.
So now, though, he does peek out to try and get rid of Baby Bay, who was damaging people on the point. Casper dies to Baby Bay in that exchange. Neko. Now it's the Transcendence coming out here. So Sinatra's brought back to life by Moth, and Neko does need to be careful, can still be displaced. There's Sinatra, he was thinking about it. Can I get him with this concussive mine? Low HP, Sinatra finishes the job. The man's getting a lot of frags here. The Transcendence on the point. Dream Casper is actually, I thought he was aware of where Baby Bay was there. Perhaps not, he backs away though. Oh, Poison Mine. That was how he knew where the other Widowmaker was. That's gonna be it though. The Boston Uprising is killing it. Dream Casper.
4 final blows. But
didn't know he was good. He's very good.
It's just, you know, Dreamcaster is just that much better. Really, Sinatra takes out Gamsu here at the beginning, but they jump right on top of Baby Bay, so they get that consistent damage of the 76 out of the way.
Striker takes a brief breather from the fighting, and now it's a good time to come back. Look at this. Look at the space he has to work with now. You can just pressure forward things worse, but he's more than happy for San Francisco to come and die upon their own sword. Now Casper's got one of those. He's happy to supply. You can borrow mine, he says. Nomi and Moth cut to ribbons. Sinatra can clean up Casper here while he's hung suspended in midair, celebrating his little victory, Pyrrhic as it was. Baby Bay immediately, instinctively peels back for Sleepy, but it's not actually enough to keep him alive because Gamsu joins the fray, and the flailing fists of fury are there. And it will make life very hard for the Shock now. Baby Bay hasn't even been able to really think about going to the point, and he can't even win out against the Monkey Man. Gamsu with the magic drops onto the point, and now Nomi and Nevix, the last two here. The Shock's tanks are the last that's left, and that's when you know the Boston Uprising have done a good job of focusing the right targets down. Great map 2 from the...
You gotta call your ghostwriter back up. Writing you some new material here.
Baby Bay, though, regardless, his rocket's hitting much better than my rhymes. Connecting and forcing Boston Uprising essentially away from this point entirely. So already almost 2 ticks have been given, and now they've decided that's enough rope, but it may just be that the Shock have given the Uprising enough rope to hang themselves with. Note gets desuited here. Casper, oh, Baby Bay, the disrespect look away. He knew he had the kill secured, and he's locking it down.
I absolutely love, though, how we have Baby Bay's, like, face cam up with this, because when Dreamcatcher comes at him in the sky, he has this, like, confused look on his face, like, what are you doing?
Bomb still being held in the hand for Striker, looking at Moth, and Casper finishes the job. It's like Striker and Casper have exactly the same idea of what they want to be doing, but he didn't check his 6, and Baby Bay was waiting for him. 3 players for the Shot moving forward. Now come the reinforcements for the Boston Uprising to stop this one in its tracks. We're in overtime here, but it's really just Nomi on the point. He's much more, again, of a protector than an aggressor in the game of Overwatch, and right now it looks like the Boston Uprising are the Golden Gatekeepers on Hollywood. Can't burst Casper down unless he connects a Helix rocket, which at that range would just not be feasible at all. Moth low though. Casper wants to get in and around that shield, and now, no! They've moved inside the cafe. This is where the Farah gets most of the damage done. Dream Casper can choose his entry point. Baby Bay has to shut this down because Note now just gets to follow up on the damage already being done by Dream Casper. Dante's in deep trouble. Oh, it's a direct hit with a rocket. Casper now starts to spread his wings just a little bit more again. The cafe getting turned inside out, and Dream Casper definitely at the forefront.
Nevix will get debacked here. Kellex does have his Valkyrie if he decides to use it, but once they push them all the way into the back of the cafe, just so much splash damage from that Farah coming down from Dreamcasper. Rockets on that McCree, on that Junkrat. Dante does have this Riptire to use.
Casper doesn't want to opt into the battle against Baby Bay. He's taken down by Note, who gets himself too. It's like Death Note. I think that's what we're going to call him right now. Scribe it on the outside of his mech, and whoever's name it is ends up dying. Moth goes down an Echo here. Nomi actually has the Discord orb on him, so it's not going to last long. That's a wrap. Yibbity, that's all, folks. And it's going to be the Boston Uprising to take Hollywood away. And big girls, that's dangerous. Dante knows he doesn't want to get anywhere near that big body right now. Gamsu causing problems for the Shock. Dunter, Dragonblade might be on the menu here, but waiting for that Transcendence to expire is the most important part. Or perhaps just save it here, because the Shock are getting some headway in this fight now. Sinatra's had some space, roaming around to pick off the backline. Neko fell to his hand. Nevic's getting pushed along, and they'll get there in the end. The Shock managed to work their way around some initiation issues.
Yeah, 2 final blows for Sinatra now.
The Boston Uprising. And now it's going to be a Transcendence kind of forced here. The Shock want to stay and fight despite losing Sinatra early on in the fight here. There's a feeling that they can grind this one out.
I mean, he's already back. It's going to have Neko use his Transcendence now. As soon as Nomi jumps on top of him, Moth will use the sound barrier. Connects with 4 members there of the San Francisco Shock. As Kellex will fall, Neko getting very low. Sinatra pushing him all the way back. Connects with a pulse bomb on him there at the end. It's just Gamsu now coming out of the spawn. Shock should be able to make quick work of him and take point B.
Okay, so credit to the San Francisco.
Dante has that blade.
Boston Uprising now, both of their ultimates have been drawn out here. Note deals with Motho, the Dragon Blade here. Dante's looking for Neko, but he might put himself in a position where he can't follow up with any more kills. Yeah, he runs straight in towards the Winston now. The blade's gonna have to be sheathed, and Dream Casper shuts down Sinatra. Skeet shooting time as the clay pigeons fall. Casper deals with Dante in the air, and the Boston Uprising stand tall. The San Francisco, it's all about getting their positioning right as they come out of Big L's. Casper goes to Deadeye just to get the finish. He's stuck and he fights Sinatra. No, he does get a big shot on the Tracer, but it's not enough to get rid of him entirely. Striker now will need to worry about Sinatra later on as he's already causing havoc in the backline, and the Shock come back in for the fight. This is incredible. Great timing. They come in with the Transcendence, man. It keeps them safe and healed up as they move into the payload, and that's where the fight begins. Love to see it. Dream Casper's still here though. No with the Bunny Blast to get the D-suit on Nevix, and that's it. And it's time for them to finish the job. 12 seconds remain in the round, and this is going to be a very well-calculated dive. Casper goes in, fights him off, Nevix is down. This could be it, EMP. But is it too late for Dante to bring this into the fight now? Is he better off just saving it? That's the question. Sinatra, though, it's up to him. He's gone big already. He's found Dream Casper and Kellex. The Mercy is missing on the side of the Boston Uprising. Sleepy's down, though. No healing available, and there it is. The checkpoint came up in the flurry of action.
They'll be able to use this. Oh, he actually sees Dante. As soon as he comes out with that translocator, drop a pulse bomb down on the supports, and he lands it right on Sleepy, who he has Transcendence as well.
That's just big. Losing Sleepy there is incredible. Oh, the flash! They cancel into the flash. Dream Casper's got the mechanics. Love to see it. Oh, it's so beautiful to see a McCree there be able to deal with that Sombra. Quick cancel.
Keep Nevix alive, allowing the DMAC.
What timing? The payload's still moving, by the way. The Shock are actually just getting brushed aside. I mean, literally and figuratively here. If you look from Gamsu's perspective, Moth is trying to get in a position to get himself back onto the payload here. But look how low they all are. Transcendence in play, but Casper can't shut them down. The Deadeye would have been the answer, but Nevix is there with the defense matrix to stop it. And now Casper's put himself in very aggressive positioning. Very dangerous now for the McCree to play so close. Dante's lucky to be alive, but he found Note in the meantime. Casper with the 1 kill, but that may not be enough here. There needs to be more done by Boston in general. And yes, Casper's coming out with these picks, but there's 5 seconds left. 5 seconds, the payload is scared meters away from the goal, but there's not going to be any time. We are going to get ourselves on map 5 here. The San Francisco Shock bring the Sombra back in. The characteristic defensive here, yeah. Transcendence drawn out of the San Francisco Shock, and that is the perfect result for Gamsu. No casualties on the side of Boston. Get rid of that support. Oh, now Casper can come in with the barrage. Yes, to all of the above. And it's going to be a D-suit, and Dante will be claimed. And now the rockets will start raining in, and this is where it gets ugly.
You know, when you get forced into this tiny area, this is where it can get dangerous for the Pharaoh, where you start to get down towards the ground. That's when you can start to see kills go in favor of San Francisco. And actually, Sinatra uses Tag Visor, and Dream Casper knocks him back into the well.
Well, clearly Danger is Dream Casper's middle name. Jonathan Danger Sanchez, he doesn't care. There was a Winston running at him, and he sneaks in a cheeky concussive blast just to shut Sinatra down. Oh, yes. I'm going to steal a quote from my boy Sam, but whose name is on it? Sinatra can drop off here. Oh, that was super cheeky from Gamsu. It always looked like he was going to stay up on the high ground, but he dropped off with Sinatra. Had a chance to pick him up there, but Note gets de-suited. So this will be probably another failed assault here, despite Casper's valiant double barrage effort. Will be enough for the fight for the Uprising.
But both supports alive here for Boston. They're going to have to just run away here. Save on some more.
Oh, no way! Sleepy shuts him down. Finishes off with a Cossack kick. Striker was hoping to get a big pulse bomb, but he gets absolutely nothing. Big fat nada. And now the point being taken back by the Shock. Gamsu has to go heroic here, knocking people off. He got rid of Nomi at least, but Nomi dealt with Neko in the meantime. Self-destruct for Nevix, gonna force him away, and Moth's there with a big boop. Overtime now. Transcendence means Casper just can't even do anything about this point, really. He needs to wait, hope that his remaining teammates stall it out, and that was note. So Dream Casper can drop in from the chimney. It's like Santa Claus, except the kind that's going to take your cookies and your life. Coming out with a Dragon Blade, it's not going to work though. Sinatra's there. Oh, I saw that, Sinatra. You can't hide that from me. What a piece. And the cold-faced killer, satisfied so far. Gamsu taking a heck of a lot of damage here from the Diva up close. Nevix is leaving his mark. We're in overtime now. Sleepy drops onto the point with the Transcendence, and there's a lot of space being controlled, but Casper's found two. He's got Sinatra and Moth. This time Casper will not be taken down. The Widowmaker definitely seems to be his pocket pick, and he is dominating on it. Nevix has to come forward, but it means he has to leave the point. Nomi's also not in position. He drops down, but it's one by one. Dripped from the tap are the San Francisco Shock, and that's all they're going to have. The series is done. Dream Casper reigns supreme on the Widowmaker, and Boston do rise up.
It's a big win for Boston, Mitch.
Stages.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal pickups from them. It did take them a lot of time to get going. It's got to be said in stage 2. These guys don't have much experience. Took a bit of time to get the wheels turning, but now they look like a team that's right up at probably the top 5 again, back where they were in stage 1 as well.
Let's take a look at our stage 2 standings as we wrap up the day. Here's where we stand, knowing we have just 2 more days left here in the Overwatch League stage 2. Your top 3, it's New York, London, and the Philadelphia Fusion. Seoul dropping all the way to 5th place. And that means tomorrow, Philadelphia can clinch a spot. They need a 3-0 over their opponent, and of course the Gladiators still in the running as well. Boston in the positive. Big win tonight. Will they be able to finish 6-4? We'll see them a little bit later. And keep in mind, guys, it's all about where you finish in the top 6 after it's all said and done, after all 4 stages. Only the top 6 will be playing for the serious money in July.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.